Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are going to solve another interesting Leetcode coding problem 3658 GCD of odd and even sums. So this is another interesting recent coding problem on the Leetcode. So we are going to go through this problem, understand this problem as well as the logic and the approach how we can solve this problem in today's session. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel now. Your subscription is really important and valuable for the channel. It helps and supports this channel. So let's start. You are given an integer n. Your task is to compute GCD, which is greatest common divisor of two values. Sum odd, the sum of the first n odd numbers, and sum even is the sum of first n even numbers. Return GCD of sum odd and sum even. Okay, so this is what the problem statement says. So we'll go through some examples so you completely understand the problem statement. N is between 1 to 1000 inclusive. So these are some examples here. So if n is equal to 4, then you have to take sum of the first four odd numbers. So what is the first four odd numbers? 1 3 5 7. So if you take the sum of this, then it comes as 16. Okay, so this is a sum of odd number. Similarly, you have to find sum of even number. Sum of even number 4, right? N is 4. So 4 even numbers. 2 4 6 8, the sum is 20, right? So you know the sum odd, sum even. So you have to find out GCD of 16 and 20, right? 16 and 20, what can be the GCD of this? So GCD of this can be 4, right? So that is what you want to find and return, correct? Okay, so this is one example. This is another example where your n is 5. So the first 5 odd numbers are 1 3 5 7 9. So if you calculate their total, it is 25, and the first 5 even numbers are 2 4 6 8 10. Their sum is 30. So 25 and 30, right? 25 and 30, the GCD of these two numbers is 5, right? So this is what you want to find out. So straightforward, right? So the problem statement you clearly understood, I hope, with this example. So how can we solve this problem? So basically, I will show you a brute force approach also, how you can solve this problem. In the brute force approach, you actually go and you calculate the sums, right? You calculate the sums, and then you actually just apply a GCD function and you will get that value 4, right? Okay, that is a brute force approach. But in the interview, they might be thinking that can you think more from than the brute force, right? You understood it, right? So in this case, did you notice anything here in this example? So one thing you might have already noticed here is that when you see their values, these values, when you see these values 16 and 20, did you notice that it's coming, the GCD is coming as 4. When you see the value 25 and 30, the GCD is coming at as 5. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that if your n is equal to 4, for example, right, then your GCD is actually cannot be more than 4. That is what I am trying to tell you. Your GCD value that you have here is same as your n value. So your n is 5, your GCD is also 5. You see this pattern actually. So why is it? Because you have seen here the 16 is here the first sum, 20 is the second sum. So basically you are adding these first four odd numbers and first four even numbers. So this cannot give you more than 4 basically, right? The GCD cannot be more than 4. That is the maximum divisibility that you can get. In this case also you will get the maximum divisibility by 5, right? And 5 is the n basically. So what if you calculate this sum? So let us clear this screen, so I will explain you more. So now these examples you understood now why that works, so we will think about it little bit. So if you calculate this 16, what it is actually, it is basically n square, right? Okay, so this one you understood. N is equal to 4. So 16 is equal to n square. This value will always be n square. Here also 25 is n square. 5 square is 25. Okay. And this value that you have 20, it is n square plus n. Right? N square plus n. This value is okay. Which is 16 plus 4 will give you 20. Correct? So if you have n square here and n square plus n here, then the maximum thing that will be common in these two can be n only, right? So you understood this, right? The maximum thing that can be common in these two can be n. So that is the GCD basically. That is the definition of a GCD, correct? So you can simply return the n basically, and that should solve your problem, because that is what the GCD is in this case. Okay, so this is a little bit of a mathematical explanation that I wanted to give you. So now you understood that why that n is there. So this is essentially nothing but this one is a n square, this is n square plus n. So when you have two factors like n square and n square plus n, the maximum factor that can be common can be n, so which is called as GCD, right? So this is our first solution. So this is our first solution. You just have to return the n, and that should be fine. So we will run this and make sure it works against the test cases. So as you can see, the test cases are getting accepted here. Submit this code to the Leetcode. Make sure this code gets accepted by the Leetcode. And as you can see here on the left side, the code is accepted on 100% on the performance. So this is the very good solution to solve this coding problem using a little bit of observation and mathematics, right? So I hope you like this solution. So now before we go, I will also show you a brute force solution where you will actually calculate the sums of odd numbers n and even number n's, right? So GCD of odd even sums. So you have been given n, so you are actually calculating the sum odd and sum even, right? So first n numbers you go and you take the sum odd right here in this for loop, and in this second for loop you will start from num2 and you will take a sum even, right? I0 I is less than n, sum even is equal to sum even plus num, correct? So now you have both sum odd and sum even, right? Now you will just apply the GCD on these both sums, right? So what are the sums? 16 is odd sum, 20 is even sum, correct? So you find out that sum and then you call the get GCD function on both these even and odd sum. Okay, so this is what the get GCD look like. So you have these two values, you want to find out a GCD. We'll create one GCD is 1, and we'll create one small value which is a smaller value between the even and odd numbers. Okay, and I is equal to 2, I is less than small I plus plus. Why I is less than equal to small? Because your GCD cannot be more than a small value, correct? That's why. Okay, and you are trying to find out in this for loop a factor that is common to both of the sum odd and sum even, and we'll just assign it a GCD with that value. And since you are in a for loop, you will get the maximum such value, so you will just return the GCD. Okay, so this is a brute force approach, but this is okay, but the other approach that I told you is what you should be telling, because that is more ideal approach that you should be solving the problem with. So now you can see here the examples are working fine, the test cases are passing. Submit this code to the Leetcode. Make sure this code gets accepted by the Leetcode as well. So you can see the code is successfully accepted. This code is quite slow compared to the other solution, as you can see here, because we are actually calculating the brute force approach. So that is why I wanted to show you this solution where we actually will use this logic. You just have to return n, because I explained why n, right? So I hope you like this mathematical solution in today's video, and you understood these examples clearly. And if this video helped you understand this problem in an easier and better way, then please give it a thumbs up to this video, give it a like to this video, subscribe to this channel. Your subscription is really important and valuable for this channel. It really helps and supports this channel. Friends, it takes lots of time and creativity to come up with these examples, create these images and videos for you guys. So if you really want to appreciate our time and efforts on this, then please subscribe to our channel right away and click on the bell notification icon button so you won't miss any such interesting videos from our channel. Here we create content and videos to help others in their interview preparation process, and help others learn more data structures, algorithmic paradigms of computer science and programming. The important data structures related playlist we have on this channel includes graphs, matrices, binary search trees, binary trees, problems solved by using important techniques such as binary search, dynamic programming, recursion, memoization, how to use and apply BFS and DFS on graphs, matrices and trees. The important other data structures problems solved using stacks, queues, priority queues, min heap and max heap. Those are important problems. Those are coding questions asked by big tech companies such as Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft and many others. Go through them. They will give you good preparation for your interview rounds as well as help you learn more programming techniques as well as problem solving and algorithmic approaches. Share these videos with all your friends so others will also come to know about our channel. They will also watch and learn from these videos. And thanks for watching this video and have a great day ahead.